and welcome to Red Lipstick. So today I am doing a very exciting video for me. This is my very first collaboration with another YouTuber. I am so excited. Most of you guys know I haven't been here on YouTube very long, and I recently met this other YouTuber. She actually found my channel and commented on some of my videos, and I followed her back and love her videos too. So we decided to do a collaboration today for you gals out there with hooded eyes, because she and I both have them. So we thought that this would be a great opportunity to create a neutral look for hooded eyes, and she's doing a more colorful look. So I have linked her channel down below if you want to check her out, or if you came here as a referral from her channel, welcome here. I am so glad you guys are watching this video. And yeah, so I really hope you guys like this look. The neutral eye look was very much out of my comfort zone. I don't wear a lot of neutrals. I chose to do the neutral one because I wanted to do something different. I tend to do a lot of sparkle and a lot of red lipstick and all that kind of stuff. So this was really fun to create. I really like the way it turned out. It's a very kind of everyday look. You could pretty much pair it with any lip that you want and it will be beautiful. So I really hope you guys liked this video, and yeah, if you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so I am going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette today. I feel like this palette got a lot of hype when it first came out, but now people have kind of fizzled out with the excitement of it. They came out with the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This one kind of lost its luster, but I think the colors in here are so amazing. This is always kind of my go-to everyday natural palette. It's the one that I travel with too, especially in summertime. There's so many gorgeous colors in here, both mattes and shimmers, and I love the highlight shades and everything. So I think that this palette really deserves a lot more credit than it gets lately. So I am gonna go in and use this palette. Okay, so these tutorials are going to be based on people with hooded eyes, because she and I both have hooded eyes. So I know for me personally, I have a really hard time finding other YouTubers with hooded eyes who do hooded eyes tutorials. There's kind of a very small realm of them, and what I do on my channel mainly is kind of look for different celebrity looks and even other YouTubers looks and recreate those for people with hooded eyes. It's not all I do here, but it's something that I really enjoy. So I did want to show you guys some of the basic techniques for hooded eyes. I don't have super hooded eyes. If you're new to my channel, I definitely have them, and my right one is actually more hooded than my left one. But my hood does not cover my entire lid space, so I do have a little bit of room to play with some color and things like that. Doesn't mean if you have completely hooded eyes you can't play with color, because we move so much throughout the day when we talk and things like that, that you can see so much of our eyelid that you probably don't even realize that the gorgeous looks that you create, people do see those. So my look today is actually a neutral look, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone. So I'm gonna first start out with this gorgeous color over here. And what sucks about this palette is that the names came on the plastic sheeting that came with the palette, and I don't have that anymore. So it's this gorgeous brown color. It's a mid-tone camel brown. I'm just gonna go in that color there. Get some on a fluffy, this is a e.l.f., what is this? Professional Blending Eye Brush. It's a round kind of dome shaped brush. Very dense, but very fluffy. I got some product on there, tap off the excess. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my hooded eyes here, and I'm gonna start out looking directly ahead of me. So I've got my camera right below, or the mirror right below the camera. I'm gonna be looking straight ahead, keep my face relaxed, and apply the eye shadow exactly where my hood is lying, right above my crease. So if you can see, I'm applying it actually right up here on the hood, so that when my eyes are relaxed, people can actually see that I have color there. And I'm creating what I like to call a faux crease, because when you have hooded eyes, you can't actually visibly see the crease unless you lift your eyebrows up. So I like to create a faux one. And what this does is actually creates the illusion that you can see a crease. And then what I'm gonna do is, after I have it kind of laid out here, I lift up my eyebrows and I fill in my real crease, which is just a hair lower than where I actually originally put the color. And I'm taking this in kind of a windshield wiper motion around the eye. You can actually feel kind of where your natural eye is and the natural orbital bone. You can kind of trace that. And I believe a lot of people call it the dome shape. And this is kind of a staple in hooded eye tutorials, is to do the dome shape. So I've got that built up to about the intensity that I want. It's very nicely blended out here. And I'll just go do the other eye. Okay, so I've got that laid down exactly where I want it to be. It's really nicely in the crease and blended out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the palette and go into this kind of more medium brown. It's a little bit darker than the original brown that we used. And I'm gonna put that on the exact same brush. So I'm gonna be focusing this on the outer V area. And you can kind of naturally see where your outer V is by tracing the edge of your eye up to your eyebrow. And then that's kind of the place where your V will be. And if you need a guide to help you, you can actually just use like an eyeliner pencil or a makeup brush and create a guide to do the outer V shape if you need to, rather than using tape, because tape can actually pull up your foundation and just be too tacky. So you can do that, or you can freehand it, whichever works best for you. So I'm concentrating this on the outer portion here and sweeping it partially into the crease. And I want this to be kind of more of a daytime look, so I'm not going to build it up too much. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and use the brush that actually comes with the Naked 3 palette. So I'm just going to go into this shade here, which is right underneath the first color that we used. This is a shimmery shade. It's a nice shimmery brown. Just gonna take that on the flat shader brush and apply this all over the lid. Okay, so now before I move on to the rest of the eyes, I'm gonna actually do my brows real quick, and I'll do those off camera. I do have a brow video if you wanna check it out. I'll link it down in the info box. But this is pretty boring. I just use a pencil to kind of fill them in. Okay, so please excuse the brows. I'm not having a good brow day today. Ugh. But I'm gonna go in now and conceal my under eyes and fix up kind of the sides. And I'm gonna be using this Rimmel. This is actually a Rimmel Hide the Blemish concealer. It's a lipstick concealer, very, very creamy. I actually use it for my under eyes because it's very, very light and I'm super pale, so it works really well. It also does not cake throughout the day for me. So I like to use it right under here, just clean up the shape. I take the concealer up kind of high, and I'm just gonna conceal the under eye, but then as I work up towards here, I'm gonna clean this up and make sure there's a nice sharp line there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be taking my NYX Wonder Pencil. It's a flesh color pencil, and I'm gonna be putting that in my bottom waterline. And then I'm just gonna take a brown eyeliner pencil. I'm using this real cheap one from NYX, NYC, and it's a double-sided pencil. This side is brown, and I'm gonna use it to line my lower lash line. Gonna kind of take the pencil and try to hug those lower lashes as closely as I can. Then I'll go in with this Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm just gonna kind of swish around the product in the bottom lash line just to get rid of any clumps. And then I'm gonna go back into my chocolate bar palette, and I'm going to actually be using kind of this darker brown shimmery shade here. And I'm gonna take the opposite end of my brush that came with the Naked 3 palette, the smaller side. It's kind of a flat shader brush. Just take that, some of that on the brush, and I'm just gonna be going in my lower lash line, just in the outer third. So right here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm actually just gonna use a neutral highlight for the brow bone. I'm gonna go into this matte kind of cream color, and I'm just gonna get that on another kind of flat shader brush. This is the one that came with the Smashbox palette. And then I'm just gonna go right under the brow bone with that. But for inner corner highlight, I'm going to go into the shimmery pinky highlight shade. I'm just gonna take it on my finger and pop it into the inner corner. Now I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes. And then I'm gonna be using this CoverGirl Supersizer mascara. I am so in love with this mascara. It's so good for being drugstore quality. It does come with kind of a plasticky one like this, which I was not excited about at first, but once I tried it, I got this as a recommendation from a friend, and once I tried it, I am now hooked. It's my new favorite mascara. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it does a really awesome job of making my eyelashes look super full and fluttery, and it separates them really well and makes them longer. So I love this mascara. And those are the eyes done, so let's move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to be starting out with blush, and I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Face Shaper Blush in Belissima. Oh, it's so pretty. Such a pretty blush. Absolutely gorgeous. It's like a peachy pink. It's beautiful. Just going to take it on a Real Techniques brush and put it on my face. And then I'm going to go in with highlighter, and the one I'm going to use today is a Physicians Formula highlighter. It's the Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls and Translucent Pearl. It's a beautiful kind of pinky highlighter. I'm actually just going to use a BH Cosmetics blending brush just to put this on. So hopefully you can see that. It's a real subtle kind of pretty glimmery effect. It doesn't look overly pink either, even though it is definitely pink in the container. And then the last step is lips, and I'm going to be using, actually it's a sample size product, but I love this so much. I'm going to use up the sample and then buy the big one. This is the Buxom. It's a full-on lip cream in Pink Lady. It's so pretty. I'm just going to put it on for you. It is very similar to like a lip gloss kind of consistency, but I hate lip gloss, but I love this. This is also kind of a plumping product, so it does tingle a little bit and is gonna make your lips a little bit more full. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. It's very neutral compared to what I normally do, but I really like the way it turned out. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out Amanda's channel. I have her information linked down in the info box in her video. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. To any new people here, please like and subscribe if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And thank you guys so much. Have a great day.